Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for October 24th through November 7th. And the pattern is very hostile across the nation. We have conditions of extreme heat for this time of year and cold, along with snow and tropical systems. And I get to look at this now. I want to take a look at this. We're looking at the poles, and you can see this area right here of weak stratospheric warming that's occurring across this area, and it's also occurring across Asia, and it will coincide with this. And this may be why there's so much cold air building over in North America. And the lobe of and this would be a lobe here of the polar vortex from what's going on over in Asia. And this vortex is over Canada, you can see here, and the Northwest. In addition, the snow cover across North America is also above normal for this time of year. Okay, what else do I want to show? Okay, we're going to take a look at the forecast period. Now we have above normal heights here across the Gulf of Alaska and the North Atlantic into the east, you can see right here. And we have this trough that extends southwest from Greenland into the western and northern states. And this will allow for for Arctic air to pour into the west. Now, Canadian high pressure will bring much colder air to the central U.S., and the air modifies as it tracks east. Anomalies of the greatest 40 degrees below normal will be possible. Anomalies in the west could reach 25 degrees below normal. The east will experience above normal temperatures with anomalies near as high as 20 degrees in some spots above normal before the front moves through. This cold air kind of reaches through, and even after that, it'll trend closer to normal. And we have a heavy snow threat that is forecast across the northern and central Great Basin. We'll take a look at that. Okay. And you can see here we have, whoops. I hate when that happens. And you can see we have this area of snow moving in here as this cold high pressure moves in with the low pressure. This will be due to an upslope flow. And this will spread into the Rockies and into the plains of the upper Midwest, resulting above normal precipitation across the region. You see here how it spreads into the Great Lakes region. And above normal precipitation is forecast for the southern plains that will spread eventually into the Northeast early next week. And we'll take a look at that right now. You see this area here. This is a GFS. This is GFS ensembles. And heavy rain over Florida will reach the eastern Gulf Coast late in the week, and the rain may lift northward across the southeast in advance of the frontal system that you see right here across the eastern U.S. in association with low pressure that could emerge from the western Caribbean, and we'll take a look at that. So this is a current model here. We go to the 23rd. So we got to watch the area down here. So it kind of remains disorganized. You can see this little pops up right here during this time. It kind of lifts northward and kind of gets organized here in the Gulf, and we have to watch that. Okay, we're going to look now at the period for October 29th through November 2nd. And a ridge remains over Western Canada. A trough extends from Greenland into the west, and a ridge builds into the east. Now, the European ensembles, we'll take a look at that, kind of has, watch this, a split in their energy. Right here with the upper low down here across in the southwest or the Four Corners region, and that'll eventually lift. We put that into motion and lifts out to the east. Okay, so for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for much of this region here, and I'm forecasting numbers of at least 12 degrees below normal. This is, I think, the European ensembles. We could have numbers as high as 18 degrees below normal, but we have to watch and see because the European kind of, how can I say, overdoes these kind of situations. And then we have above normal temperatures for this region here, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 6 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Then we have above normal precipitation for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. And we're going to look ahead for the period for November 3rd to the 7th. And a trough develops over the Northeast Pacific side here. This pushes the ridge into the west, and there's a tendency for a trough in the east, a broad trough, week 1 here in the eastern U.S. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures west of the divide with anomalies near 12 degrees above normal. And we have below normal temperatures forecast for the remainder of the nation, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence remains the same of 35 to 45%. And then we have above normal precipitation for along the east coast, and the probability of occurrence is near 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for October 24th through November 7th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.